bed and drifted off as usual. But on this night, I suddenly awoke at midnight to a noise in the darkness. It sounded like people talking and bustling about at the shops, but it couldn't be because there were no shops near my house. I got up and went downstairs. It sounded like the noises were coming from the basement. I opened the door and descended the stairs with my torch. I'd been in the basement many times, but I noticed now that there was a door that hadn't been there before. The door looked like it was floating in space and seemed to have magic energy oozing out of it. It was golden and had vines growing over it, and it had a green tennis ball for a handle. My torch knocked the tennis ball and it fell off the door, leaving a hole big enough to put my fingers through and open it up. On the other side of the door were towering rough rocks covered in sparkling ore and trees covered in glowing rich sap. It was a late afternoon, the sun was setting, and it was warm and breezy, and colours illuminated the sky. The sweet smell of flowers filled the air. I could smell daffodils and lavender, and there were flowers which smelt like sweet, sugary ice cream. There was a big blue lake sparkling in the sunshine, with swans gracefully gliding along the surface. Around the lake were purple camels grazing on purple grass. Perhaps they were purple from eating the purple grass. I was admiring the beautiful rainbow across the sky when I noticed that the golden door had shattered behind me. There was a note that said, 3 good deeds must happen to fix the door. Each time a good deed is completed, a nearby ice cream flower will open, and inside will be a piece of the jigsaw. Collect the 3 pieces, and when you put them together, they will make a key. The door will be fixed, and you can then return back home. 2 butterflies fluttered by as I walked towards the lake, 1 yellow and 1 rainbow. A little brown dog approached me, and I gently patted him on the head to say hello. I felt the soft fur of the dog brushing against my hand. There was also a pink corgi who was friends with the little brown dog, and from behind a tree appeared a gentle wolf. The wolf seemed to smile and allowed me to stroke his thick fur. The animals joined me on my walk, and to the side of the path I noticed a golf ball. Strangely, it had a face, and I was taken aback when it said, "Hello, what do you want? Do you want to play golf with me?" I didn't really know what to say. As I looked up, I noticed the wolf jamming a giant jar of honey into the rabbit burrow. Oh no! There was a cute little bunny that lived there, and now it was trapped. That wolf seemed so kind. How could it do such a thing? But the gentle wolf and the little brown dog and the pink corgi were still following behind me. This was the wolf's evil brother. The gentle wolf tried to help, but the honey pot was very sticky, and his paws got stuck around the pot trying to pull it out. I asked the golf ball if it could help, and it flung itself at the honey pot, which smashed into many pieces, and, although it was a little sticky, the cute bunny escaped and was saved. Hurrah! 1 good deed was done, and as promised, a nearby ice cream flower opened, and I retrieved the first part of the key and put it safely in my pocket. We all walked through the purple grass amongst the purple camels and arrived at the edge of the lake. I had walked almost all the way around the perimeter of the lake with all the animals following me, when I realized the little brown dog wasn't following me anymore. Oh no! He was in the lake and drowning! I could see the pink corgi was already trying to swim out to him, but he was a long way out, and she was struggling to swim that far. I swam as fast as I could and scooped both dogs up in my arms and brought them safely back to dry land. Phew! However, as a result of being in the blue lake too long, the little brown dog was now a little blue dog, and the pink corgi was now purple, although she didn't mind, as now she matched the purple camels and the purple grass. Thankfully, I hadn't turned blue, perhaps because I wasn't a magic animal. A second ice cream flower opened as we were recovering on the edge of the lake, and I collected the second part of the key. 1 more to go. A picnic with strawberries and cream appeared. What a treat, and a very welcome one after all that swimming. A phoenix flew high over our heads. It flew so gracefully and majestically, but it flew too close to the jagged rocks and clipped its wing. With a damaged wing, he was struggling to keep flying so high. If the phoenix landed in the lake, then it wouldn't survive. I had to help. All the animals thought quickly and stood on top of each other, making a giant tower with purple camels at the bottom and the little blue dog at the top. I climbed to the top of the animal tower and the phoenix flew into my arms. I carried him back down to the purple grass. The animal tower dispersed, and with a lick from a purple camel's magic tongue, the phoenix's wing was healed. Phew! A third good deed was done, and another ice cream flower opened to reveal the final piece of the key to get back home. I put the 3 pieces together, and the key glowed. All the pieces of the door whooshed back together, and I could see back into the basement of my house. As I'd been so kind, I now had a special bond with all the animals in the Magic Kingdom, and I could understand and communicate with them. They told me that they had been locked down at the lake for 300 years, and although it was beautiful, they were a bit fed up and would like to go and visit somewhere new, so I invited them all to come back with me through the door to my house. I asked them to stay in the basement until the next morning, when I could check with my mum that it was okay for them all to live with us. I went back to bed, and in the morning, whilst the animals were still sleeping, I opened the front door of the house and looked outside. It wasn't the same as it used to be. It looked like a whole new world. It looks like today's daily walk is going to be another interesting adventure.